Shalom, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabbarak to my brothers, Yahweh Shemalatha Hashem, Yahweh Shad, all my sisters. This is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge coming to you out of Boston, straight out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. And what we do is we teach the Black, Hispanic, and Native people that they are God's chosen people. And we're being God's chosen people comes with a set of responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? That's to follow the law, statutes, and commandments as they are dictated. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how we actually love each other properly. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get into a little something because it's that time, you know what I'm saying, where they're going to start pressing the issue of voting upon Black people. They're going to start pushing that issue of voting upon us because they want to make us feel like we included, which keeps us underneath their thumb. It keeps them, it gives us the illusion of inclusion, which is about as deceitful and destructive as can be. We are not included in this country. We are not a part of this country. We are not American citizens. But it gives us that illusion that we are, so it can keep us in that slave mentality that is upon us to this day. So I'm going to make this a quick 15 minutes. I'm going to go over a few things, a couple of scriptures, you know what I'm saying, to show you the biblical stance on voting. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to show you the biblical stance on voting. Excuse me, y'all got a new kitten. Say hi, say hi. Nope. You're not rocking. Show you the biblical stance on voting, right? So we're going to start off with Deuteronomy. You know what I'm saying? I believe it's 17 to 15. You know what I'm saying? Deuteronomy 17 to 15 or the 15 to 17. I'm not sure. Yep, there it is. Deuteronomy 17 and 15. I'm going to type it up in there so we can get a full understanding on the biblical stance of you know what I'm saying, the Bible. Of voting. You know what I'm saying? We'll start off with Deuteronomy 17 and 15, all right? And it goes just like this. Deuteronomy chapter 17, verse 15. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose one from among thy brethren, shalt thou set king over thee. Like, listen, we should not be setting another man, another king over us, period. There should be nobody set over us, period. No king should be set over us. You know what I'm saying? Not Biden, not Trump, not Obama. No king. We shouldn't even be picking our kings. We shouldn't even be picking our leader. That's the Most High's choice, not ours. You know what I'm saying? So let me read that from the top again. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose. That's the one who we should be setting king over us. The one that the Most High chooses. Not our choice. Not the Democrats. Not the Republicans. Not the independents. Not your mama. Not your daddy. None of them. The only person that you should be setting king over you is the one the Most High chooses. You know what I'm saying? Let me continue. One from among thy brother. Like, if he ain't part of our people, look, Biden's not a part of our people. Trump's not a part of our people. Obama's not a part of our people. If he ain't one of our people, believe that he is not our leader. So we got two criteria that take away voting from us. First one is he got to be of our people. Second one is the Most High chooses him. That one right there takes away voting altogether. You know what I'm saying? Takes away voting altogether. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee. We should not be picking strangers and outsiders to rule over us. We should not be picking strangers and outsiders to make decisions for our people. When you voting for a Republican, a Democrat, you're picking a stranger and an outsider to make decisions for your people. And it's not even our job to pick at all. It's the Most High's job. See, voting is not for us. Voting, the biblical stance of voting is that Black, Hispanic, and Native people should not be doing it, period. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. Which is not thy brother. You know what I'm saying? We should not be picking somebody that is not our brother. And if somebody talking about they're the leader of Black people and not our brother, that they are part of Black people, they're not. Look, for example, what's that chick's name? The vice president. I forgot her name. She's not even among our people. She is an East Indian. But she's marching around here like she is a representative of Black people. Like she has felt the Black struggle, and she has not. She has absolutely not. She don't know that pain at all. You know what I'm saying? She knows nothing about that. But she's marching around here going to whatever jazz festival, hip hop festival she was at, acting as if she knows our pain and she knows our struggles, and she don't. You know what I'm saying? Got the world thinking that she is a part of our people. Got our people thinking she a part of our people. And the Most High has not chosen her to be a leader or an example of our people, period. You know what I'm saying? So let's drop that. Let's go to Ecclesiasticus 40 and 28. Let's go to Ecclesiasticus. See, I know y'all probably looking through your Bible right now, like, I can't find this book. Where's this book? Let me tell you something. Ecclesiasticus was a part of the Bible before the Roman Catholic Church took it out because so much of it incriminates them and their people. It points fingers. You know what I'm saying? It has a big part of history that was taken out of the commonly known Bible, the commonly King James Bible. The whole Greek history, the whole Greek biblical history is right there in the Apocrypha. It's not in the regular Bible. You know what I'm saying? So the Roman Catholic Church took out a bunch of books and called it the Apocrypha. The Apocrypha is a Greek word that actually means hidden books. So they took them out, but they didn't get rid of them. They kept them to themselves for a bit, and then they got public, and now the public scrutinizes it. It wonders if it's canon or not. They took it out to cause confusion. You know what I'm saying? But let's get with this chapter real quick. First off, let me show. I started off with Deuteronomy 17 and 15. That's where I started. And now I'm at Ecclesiasticus 40 and 25. 28. I could start. No, I ain't going to start there. My son, lead not a beggar's life. See, what we need to understand is when we're voting and we're continuously voting time after time again for the same problems to be solved, and those problems are never solved, we are begging those people to solve those problems. It becomes a form of begging. If you ask one time, it's just asking. But if you're repeatedly asking and the situation never gets resolved, guess what? You are now officially begging. And that's what we are doing when we vote. When you are voting, you are begging for this man to solve your community's problems. You are begging for this man to solve your issues. Every vote that's cast is begging for that person to solve Black issues. And it will never happen. They will never solve our issues. They will never come together and solve our issues. It has no interest to them. You know what I'm saying? It has no interest to them. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. For better it is to die than to beg. Like, this mother is telling her son never to beg. It is better to die than to beg. Never to vote. It is better to die than to vote. Because voting is literally begging. And it's better to die than to vote. Let's continue. Verse 29. The life of him that dependeth on another man's table is not to be counted for life. Ain't that the reason why we think voting is so important? So we can have a seat at the table? We think voting is so important so we can have a seat at the table. That's why. And this literally says a man that's looking for a seat at another man's table should not even be counted for as a life. You shouldn't even be existing. Let me read that again. The life of him that dependeth on another man's table is not to be counted for life. So everybody that votes, your life should not be accounted as a life. That's why our enemy don't respect us, because we don't even respect ourselves. We don't even respect our own lives. We out there begging him. We out there begging him for a seat at his table. What man will respect that? What man will respect that? Especially not them. They barely have compassion for their own, never mind outsiders. Their life should not be counted for as a life at all. Let's continue. For he polluteth himself with other men's meat, but a wise man, well nurtured, will beware thereof. So there it is. You're polluting yourself with another man's meat every time you vote. You're polluting yourself with his doctrine, his way of life. That's what Martin Luther King was all about. For us to assimilate at this man's table. We got to abide by his rules at his table, instead of our rules, which is the Most High's rules. So are you a beggar or are you a free man? Voters are beggars. Free men do not vote. Period. You know what I'm saying? Free men don't vote at all. Because we already have our king. The Most High picks our king. It's just that simple. Us voting for Biden, Trump, whoever's independent, whoever's out there, you know what I'm saying? Whoever threw their hat in the race. I don't even care if it's another black man. I don't care if it's a black woman. We shouldn't be voting, period, because it's the Most High's choice, not ours. It's the Most High's choice. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple more minutes. I'm going to close this out with one more verse. Hold on. Let me find it real quick. Let me find it. All right, let me find it. Let me find it. Bear with me one sec. There's one more verse I'm looking for. Bear with me 1 second. Let me find this verse. I want to end it on this verse. All right, let's go to John 19 and start with 13. 19 and 13. John 19 and 13. All right. Oh, I never even typed that in. Start with John 19 and 13. All right. When Pilate therefore heard that saying, he brought Jesus forth and sat down in the judgment seat in a place that is called the pavement, but in the Hebrew Gabbatha. So put it like this. Pilate is there to judge a situation. He is put in the position as a judge, like a judge in the courthouse. So he's sitting in the judgment seat. Everybody's looking upon him to solve this issue, just like y'all are looking upon these politicians to solve our issues. We are looking for outsiders to solve our issues. Pilate is not an Israelite. Biden is not an Israelite. Trump is not an Israelite. Let's continue. And sat down in the judgment seat in a place that is called the pavement. You know what I'm saying? But in the Hebrew, Gabbatha. And it was the preparation of the Passover and the 6th hour. And he said unto the Jews, behold your king. So he's at the judgment seat. It's about Passover time. And he is pointing out to the brothers and sisters that's out here, behold your king. Now, mind you, the brothers and sisters out there ain't the common brothers and sisters. The brothers and sisters out there are the ones that are accusing Christ, which are the Sadducees, the Pharisees. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. But they cried out, away with him, crucify him. So they out there saying, away with him, crucify him. You know what I'm saying? They trying to get rid of Christ. These Sadducees and Pharisees do not want to lose their seat in the government, which is like a lot of black politicians and a lot of black clergymen. They don't want to lose their seat in this American government. They are the modern day Sadducees and Pharisees. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. Pilate saith unto them, shall I crucify your king? So that is the question on the docket. That is the question on the docket. Salaki, y'all. Shalom, Lord of Christ. Salakia. I'm rolling live real quick. What time you get off work? Oh, damn, you just like me, a late roller. Damn, goddamn. All right, but here was my question. You know what I'm saying? Let me turn off this mic off the live. Salaki on that, y'all. I had to handle some UPK business real quick. But yeah, what was we at? Oh yeah. Pilate saith unto them, shall I crucify your king? He put that on the docket. He put that on the docket for all the Sadducees and Pharisees to cast their vote upon. He put that on the docket so they could feel like they're part of the process. That illusion of inclusion. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. Oh yeah. Pilate said unto them, shall I crucify your king? The chief priests answered, we have no king but Caesar. That was their vote. And they let their leader, the chief priest, make the vote for them. the chief Sadducee, the chief Pharisee, cast that vote. And he said, we have no king but Caesar. That's who they voted for. They voted for Biden. They voted for Trump. That's who they voted for. They did not vote for their own. They did not vote for the person that the Most High sent to lead them. That's why voting, the biblical stance of voting, is that Blacks, Hispanics, and Natives should not take part in it. And on that, I say, shalom.